Samsung's new Z Flip7 and Z Fold7 are hiding a bit of an open secret. Because while the Z Fold7 is running a Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy chipset, the same as the S25 Ultra, the Z Flip7 is running the Exynos 2500, which is one of Samsung's in-house custom designed chipsets. Now historically, Samsung's Exynos chips have always lagged a little behind the same generation Snapdragon chip. So let's check how close these two chips are in terms of performance, because these are meant to be the top of the top in terms of Samsung's flagship range. A quick and easy way to gauge the performance is to run a Geekbench 6 CPU benchmark. Now I started these tests at the exact same time, and the Snapdragon Z Fold7 is actually ahead of the Exynos Z Flip7. And yeah, so I guess history repeats itself, because the Snapdragon Fold7 is faster in both single core and multi-core compared to the Flip7 by not an insignificant amount, so it's a little bit noticeable. Now to be honest, I don't think you're going to notice a single difference in terms of day-to-day usability, because there's nothing you can't do on the Flip7 that you can do on the Fold7 software-wise, because they're both at like software parity in terms of features. But something interesting to note is that the Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy and the S25 Ultra is actually faster than the Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy and the Z Fold7. Maybe because of cooling, because the Z Fold7 doesn't actually have a vapor chamber cooling system, while the Ultra does. But on a positive note, the Exynos 2500 in the Flip7 is actually noticeably faster than the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 in the Flip6, so there is quite a big difference in terms of the generations between the Flip6 and the Flip7. There's something very important here to note, is that the Flip7 and the Fold7 are technically running pre-release software, so once the updates come later on, these results may vary. And honestly, I don't think there's really a point in looking at the chip differences much further than this, because in terms of like everyday usability, you're not going to notice a difference.